The thing is why would somebody pay more for an item? So obviously it has something to do with the keywords inside the title, which is causing them not to see the lower priced one versus the higher priced one. Oh, almost missed it. Today is Monday, August 29th, and we have 7 orders going out today. Today's video is going to be a little shorter. I went to FlipCon last week. Most of the time my store was in vacation mode. So really I just had sales over the weekend. We actually have 7 items going out today. And also I wanted to talk about a topic, and that is the subject of today's video. The title when selling an item and why it's very important. So let's go do some sales and then we'll jump into the topic. First item going out happens to be this Matchbox 50th anniversary super fast. It is the Porsche. Picked this up on RA. I'm only into it for $1.69. This sold for $12.56 and it is going free shipping. Next item going out, sold a lot of Levi's. This is probably the first one I sold where they're the gray ones. These happen to be the 514. They are a size 38 by 30. Picked these up at my local thrift store. I'm only into these for $2. These are new without tags. That's how I actually put it into the description. You see up here, new without tags. All indications are that they are brand new. Everything, I went and listed these as new without tags. These sold for $22.68 and the buyer is paying $9.58 in shipping. Now, one thing you might notice on here is I use inside the custom SKU, I actually put what bin it's in. But what I also do too is I put a numeric tag on this, especially when I'm doing clothes. And the reason I do that is because as a bin is getting kind of light, I might go ahead and combine some and move them into a different bin. So some people actually put like a bin number on their tag along with the unique number. I don't do that because I might want to actually move it into another bin and change the custom SKU. Next item going out happens to be a hat. Happens to be this Missouri Southern hat. You can see on the back right here. Nothing big about this. It's a used hat, but it is a Champion authentic hat. I didn't put where I actually picked this up. I'm not sure if I actually picked this up at a thrift store or if I actually picked it up when I went to a high bid pickup that actually had an estate sale going on at that time as well. And I picked up well over 100 hats. Most of those hats I still have. I have only listed a few of those. So if that's where I got this, I'll go back and watch the video. And if it is, I'll go ahead and put a link to the video right up here where I actually picked these up. I think the title of the video was I bought them all. So if that's where I got it, I'll put a link right up here. So if that's where I got it, I'm only into this for pennies. If I got it at my local thrift store, more than likely I'm only into this for 50 cents, maybe $1. This sold for $11.72 and the buyer is paying $5.10 in shipping. Next item going out happens to be another one of these Minions hats. As you can see, it says quantity available 0. I actually have one left that I didn't add into the inventory. And the reason I didn't do that is because one of them was missing the tag, even though it is brand new. So what I'm going to do is I've got to take some new photos so I don't show the actual tag. So as you can see up here, I've actually sold 10 of these. Picked this up at my local thrift store. I'm only into it for $1. I bought them all. They had 11 hats, and so I went and just bought them all. This sold for $10.88, and the buyer is paying $4.75 in shipping. this next item going out happened to be an item I picked up on a high bid haul. I had picked up, I believe it was maybe 4 or 5 of these. There were different ones. It happens to be these plug and play. This one happens to be Dora the Explorer Go Dingo Go. It is 2006 Nick Jr. It is by Jax, if I say that correctly. So on that high bid haul, that was the one where I paid only $2 for each of the lots that I picked up. This sold for $15.08, and the buyer is paying $5.95 in shipping. Okay, the last 2 items going out happen to be the exact same item. Happens to be these concentrated fungicide. This is a retail arbitrage item. Went back to the short that I had done. Throw a link to it right up there, where I actually picked up 76 of these. Each of these were $1.50 each. So I actually did a test and listed them both, slightly different titles and slightly different keywords, see which one would do better. And the prices were also a little bit different. One was higher than the other one. So the first one sold for $19.28, and it is going free shipping. Now in this one, I actually put Coley Liquid Fungal Disease Control Concentrated 16 ounce stops disease on flowers. I actually sold 23 of these already. It says I've got 4 available, but I don't put all the quantity that I have in there, so I'll probably go ahead and up this a little bit more. Now on the next one, this one sold for $22.64. Now I was running a sale at the time, and one sold one day, one sold the next day. I think I was running a 16% off sale, so that didn't have a factor in the price. So on this one, I actually put Deconal Fungicide Concentrate 16 ounce, makes 64 gallons, abbreviated, stops, prevents 75 diseases. Now this one, I didn't sell quite as many of these. I only sold 9 of these, and it says I have 11 available. I probably should drop that down just a little bit. So I actually sold more of the lower priced one, and price might have been a difference when somebody was looking for the actual product. They might have just keyed in the Deconal Fungicide to get to the item. So obviously they'll go and actually pick the cheaper one, because that's what I would do. The thing is why would somebody pay more for an item than one that's currently listed? Well, a lot of things, factors. If person doesn't have a lot of feedback, shipping versus free shipping, these two were exactly the same. Obviously, same amount of feedback. Both products are both going free shipping. So obviously it has something to do with the keywords inside the title, which is causing them not to see the lower priced one versus the higher priced one. Could be because it prevents 75 diseases? Not quite sure. Let me comment down below what you think. What's the difference between the two titles and the keywords in both these listings, why somebody would pay more? Now the difference is actually $3.36. When you think about it, if it's a one-off item, not that big of a difference. But when you have 76 of these, that would be a difference of $255. Titles and keywords are obviously very important when listing an item to get you top dollar. So like I said in the beginning of the video, this was going to be a shorter video. So again, these are the orders we have going out to go ahead and close out the weekend sales. Did also want to talk about, I did on my last video, I'm doing a giveaway for one of my hats. I might actually go ahead and do a couple. Haven't decided yet. I'll go ahead and put up a link to the video right up here. If you haven't watched it, go watch. All you've got to do is just leave me a comment on that video. Now, I am back from FlipCon, which was actually last week. Had a good time there. I was actually able to meet a lot of great people. It was, if you've never been to one of those events, I would highly recommend going. There's a lot of experienced resellers that go to those things, and it allows you to get out and network and talk to all these different resellers to give you ideas and things like that. Was able to go out to hit some garage sales and also the bins. Went with a couple great resellers. You probably know I'll be putting up a video of that probably later on this week. So in closing this video, just wanted to say, keep picking. With everything, no, scratch that out. So, scratch that because I lost the video. Oh, no, that's not right. Same amount of, I can't think of the word now.